Hello, my lovely Librans. Welcome to your reading for March 2022. This is a general reading for you, Libra. It's a reading for Libra sun, rising and moon sign. If you would like to book a personalized reading that is specific to you, you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. Thank you for supporting my channel, for liking, for sharing, subscribing, commenting on my channel. It does help me to bring more of these videos to you, and I really appreciate your support. My lovely Librans, when I've been meditating on your energy, and what I get for you is in adversity there's light, in adversity there's growth. Even in the darkest hour, you know, I mean, it's the old cliches of in the dark, you know, it's darkest before the dawn and all of that sort of, but it's very, very true. Any adversity you face, any difficulty you face, any dark night of the soul you face, understand that there is growth. There is a greater understanding and appreciation for the joy in life, for love, for gratitude for what you have. It's a learning process. You know, in Buddhism they say there's no, all lessons are equal. There's no one lesson that's any worse than the other. It's all about learning. It's about facing those challenges and what you do with that growth. They're the words that are being channeled to you. Here they come. Okay, so I'll let them, just give me a minute, let them come through. Thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to draw a card from my archetypes deck to see what information is brought to you for the month of, there we go, for the month of March. Okay, so let's have a look at this. You've got the underworld. You've got two cards. I'll give you those two. You've got the underworld. Looks pretty creepy, doesn't it? The underworld. It's that dark place within us. It's a place of challenges. It's the place where you can be fearful. But it's a place where there is also positive growth. Now I'm going to read to you what the underworld, what is written here for the underworld in the archetypes. This is the deck that I'm using. Let me read it for you. Better put my glasses on so I can read it for you. Okay, so what have we got? This is no time to mince words. The archetypal territory of the underworld is fraught with nightmares, suffering and pain. That sounds bleak, doesn't it? It is the darkest shadow realm, which we try vigilantly to avoid or deny at all costs. Try as we might, the darkness pulls us into its depth through disturbing dream images, unexpected accidents, illness, war, conflict, and ultimately death. Not visiting the underworld or denying its existence altogether is what gives it dangerous power. Traversing it forces us to bow humbly to the greater forces that be, while summoning the inner strength we previously underestimated. Take solace that the underworld subsumes everyone from time to time, making us deeper friends, more intimate partners, soldiers of light amid our shadowy times. Facing darkness and choosing light is the most profound calling of all. So, you know, even as challenging as some times may be in your life, you are stronger than you think. There is always work towards the light, knowing that things are happening for your own, for your soul's growth, for a deeper understanding of particular issues in your life. So whatever challenges you have faced, know that there is lessons there, there is growth there is coming out of that difficulty stronger. Having more gratitude, as I said earlier, to what's going on in your life. So the underworld those challenges do teach us a great deal. The second card that you got is the mask. It's interesting, isn't it? The mask. Let me have a look at what that says. Okay. It's interesting because, you know, there's the shadow self and the conscious self, the underworld and the upper world, bringing it into alignment, understanding that it has a place. What is the underworld? It's your shadow self. It plays a part in who you are. We often think of a mask as something that conceals our identity, yet contemplate the possibility that the mask permits our true identity to be revealed. The mask gives voice to that which was previously rejected. When this card appears, enact the side of you that is seeking expression, yet was never given a role to play on the stage of your life. You are in the realm of theatre, so anything is possible. Speak with the other's voice, embody the other's limbs. You are taking part in the ritual of expanding the self. We all have, what am I being told here? We're multifaceted. We have many different facets to us, many different sides to our personalities. We are many different personas. What persona in you is not being given a voice? Because you might feel you're going to fail, you might feel you're not going to be accepted, you might feel that it's not appropriate for this point in your life. What have you been suppressing? What side of you have you been suppressing? It's time now to give it a voice, to bring it to the surface. Bringing that side of yourself out, facing it, having faith in it. There may be mischief and deception around, and others may be trying on new masks too. No one is sure who is who. It's likely you've become so attached to a single mask that you need to fall face forward into this perception-bending time. Trust it. This, when you're working in the light, this reveals what has been suppressed. So that's really interesting. You know, when you play dress-ups, this is what comes to mind. When you play dress-ups, even as children, even as adults, go to fancy dress parties and all that sort of thing, you can actually take on another personality. It can be a time of really dropping inhibitions in you, and sides of yourself come forward in the safety of the costume that you've previously held back on. So what is it that you're suppressing? What facet, what side of you needs to come out in the development of the self? Interesting thing to ponder, my lovely Librans. Interesting to think about. What are you wanting to give voice to? And it's going to be journeying into the underworld that's going to allow that to come to the surface. Journeying into the shadow side, the shadow self, the Jungian shadow. Interesting. I'm going to draw a card now that is part of your totem. Half the deck fell out. I don't want half the deck. Just give me one card, maybe two, please, for my lovely Librans. What is this? This is the Divine Animal Oracle deck I'm using, and it speaks to you of your totem for this month. What is it? Where is it that you're drawing your strength from? There is uncertainty there with you, my lovely Librans. That needs to be cleared. Flying fox. Ah, the flying fox. The flying fox, that's interesting, because the flying fox jumps from one branch, one tree to the next. It crosses great distances, knowing it's not going to fall. It's about having the courage to take that leap of faith for you. I'm going to read what it says for the flying fox, because it's really significant for you about being brave in taking that leap forward. Kindness. 42, 4 and 2, which is 6, which is very spiritual connection. Spiritual connection, my lovely Librans. Okay, let me see. Oh, it's not 42, it's 12, which is 3. Okay, that was my mistake. It's not 42, it's 12. Choose kindness, which isn't always the easy way. Kindness will always be repaid. Consider others in your decisions, especially those with less power than you. Repay your debts, spread the seeds of goodwill, and your fortunes will grow. That's interesting. What's the magic? Fruit bats are a vital part of the ecosystem, ensuring seeds are spread and fertility of the land is secured. The energy here is one of fertility and plentifulness. Invite flying fox energy into your workings when you wish to invoke more kindness or fertility. Wow. They're very intelligent beings. They're very intelligent animals. Flying foxes leap from one tree to the next. Spreading seeds, fertility. Fertility in whatever area you want fertility in. It could be work, business, prosperity, ventures, children. Where do you want? So call in the flying fox energy, the fruit bat energy around you to help you with your journey through March. How interesting is that, my lovely Librans? So I'm going to create the Celtic Cross now, and let's see in more detail what's coming up ahead for you. Interesting. Ooh, got a lot. I'm really wanting to get this message across to you, my lovely Librans. Okay, one more. Thank you. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what's in store for you for the month of March. So the first thing you've got here is the Princess of Swords. Now, that's male or female. That's you. That's you. That's your suit. It's about taking up your cause, taking up what you believe in, and really it's about. It can even be about who are you really? What is it that you really want? How do you want to move forward into March, into your future? It's you that's deciding this. It's you that's being protective. It's you that's taking up that cause in that forward movement. I like that. You've also got the star, and the star is about, when it's wish upon a star, what do you want to create? It's about being emotionally balanced but reflective of what you're wanting to bring up. What is in the depths that you're wanting to bring forward. It's also, the star also asks you to look at things from a bigger perspective. Look at the bigger picture. Look at it from a wider perspective. So if you're facing adversity, if you're going through difficult times, don't just focus in on that pinpoint of what's going on. Stand back and look at the bigger picture. What is it teaching you? What is it learning? What are you learning from it? What changes are you needing to bring in, my lovely Librans? What are your wishes? What are your desires? So it's digging deep. It's taking off that mask, putting on the mask of who you really are, what you really want, what you want to achieve. It's interesting because it's crossed with the Queen of Swords. Again, this is you. This is male or female. Libra. It's about being in control of your destiny, being in control of who you are. It's about doing it in a nurturing way, but nonetheless being very, very focused and very, very strong in your convictions of what you want to bring in. How you want to change. What are you learning? What are you learning by events in your life? How is that making you stronger? How is it helping you move forward? You've also got the Two of Cups. Now, this is the card of relationships, of lovers, of soulmates. Is this your heart's desire? If you're desiring a relationship, then it's time to start identifying what it is you're looking for and what you want, and knowing that you are completely lovable and a relationship is there for you. You're creating it, you're manifesting it. If you are in a relationship, it's about strengthening that relationship. The bumps along the way in the relationship has only served to strengthen it, to help you find your identity and your partner find their identity, and coming together in strength and in unity. It's also about bringing soulmates into your life. Now, they can be a relationship, but it can also be friendships. It can be significant others that come into your life that have a very strong purpose in your life, that have a role to play in your life. Let's draw another card here for your Two of Cups. Yeah, the Four of Earth. It's about abundance coming to you, fulfillment, fullness coming your way. There's growth. Success through your efforts. So if this is what you've been working towards, you're going to start reaping results. There's rewards for your efforts that are coming. What is it that you want? Okay, they want another card again as well. So it's quite significant. This is the card of relationships, karmic relationships that you've been thinking about. Serendipity. So people are going to come into your circle, into your life, that are meant to be there. They're going to come into your life that are there to help you in this next phase of your journey. So you're going to come across people that are going to play a significant part in your life. That can also be a partner. It can be a relationship. It can be friendship. What form does it take for you, my lovely Librans? It leads to this reminiscing of the past, forgiveness and releasing of the past. So there's this forgiveness of the past. There's could be a lot of thoughts about the past. Now, for some of you, I'm also hearing this is about playful, childlike energy, living in the here and now. So releasing the past so that you can live in the here and now. Find joy in what is around you at the moment, not living in the past, but rather releasing, acknowledging the past and what the past has taught you. But it's time now to live in the present, what's going on around you. Because it's full of joy. Look at the flowers. Look at the flowers. You're being gifted. There's someone in the background here, and this is spirit. This is the universe bringing you in the. If you're focusing in on the here and now, you're going to get those rewards. They are there for you. It's about noticing them. If you're looking to the past, if you're looking back, you're going to miss the beauty and the abundance that's being offered to you in the here and now. And so it's about being present for you in March, being present in March. Initiation, the crossing. So this is it. This is you're crossing from the past into the present, so that you're crossing some sort of. It's like the flying fox, flying from one tree to another, going over the chasm, the drop, and you're being offered that walk across to start a new phase, a new initiation, a new beginning, which is coming up around you. A turning point. There's a turning point, my lovely Librans. Then you've got the Ace of Wands, and this is, you see, this is a new start. This is a new start, a new beginning, pursuing your passion, pursuing what fulfills you in your personal life, in your work life, in your home life, whatever it is, whatever area. It could be all areas for you, but there is some sort of turning point. There's an opportunity here to fulfill your dreams, your passions, your joys that's being offered to you. So there's some opportunities that are coming to you. This is the crossing the chasm. This is the initiation. This is moving from one way of being to a new way of being. There's some change that's coming in around you in March, my lovely Librans. Very successful. There's celebrations coming in here. So you are achieving something, or have achieved something that you've set your mind to. With success, there's celebration here, there's joyousness. It could be the birth of a child, it could be marriage, it could be anniversary, it could be a birthday, it's some sort of celebration that's coming up. It could be a celebration of your successes, a celebration of your transition from the way you were to where you are now, but because there is some sort of change that's coming in. A transition which brings joy. But you've also got the alchemist, which is like the magician, and it's about, this is Libra. You're very good at this, manifesting, creating what you're wanting to create. When you feel joyous, when you feel love, when you feel light, that's when you're manifesting at your best, because your thought processes are positive. Your thoughts are positive. It brings in this new start. There's some sort of turning point coming in here, but it's something that you're creating. So be very mindful of your self-talk. Be very, very mindful of your self-talk. Be mindful of the language that you're using. Be mindful of what you're wanting to create and what you're wanting to bring in around you. You've also got the Eight of Cups. So it's about it's a walking away. It can be walking away from difficulties, walking away from hard times, walking away from what what you've experienced, and it's like, now it's time for it to turn. I'm walking away from that. I'm walking away from expecting the worst. I'm walking away from these issues that are coming up in my life. I want to have change. You're wanting change, and you're setting about making it happen by what you're manifesting, by what you're thinking, by what you're expecting from life. So there's a real change in attitude here that's coming, and you're so ready to walk away from the old and bring in the new, bring in a new way of being. It can be work too for some of you, like, that's just not working for me. It's just, I want something different. I want to earn my money in a different way. I want to bring abundance into my life in a different way. Soul searching. That's you going into the underworld. That's never easy. That's never easy. It's always a challenge, but my goodness me, it brings you rewards. It also causes you to decide what it is that no longer fits in your life. What changes are you bringing in? You've also got the Princess of Wands, which is wonderful. The Princess of Wands, look at the wind, the movement that's occurring there. Wands is about movement. It's about enthusiasm. It's about things happening quickly. You're ready to embrace it. You're ready to move forward with what's coming through for you. Once you decide what you're not wanting in your life anymore, what you want to create. So, you know, what are you not wanting anymore, and what do you want to bring in? And once you work that out, once you make that decision and you have that clarity, then things are just going to fall into place, and you're going to be moving full steam ahead into April, which is going to be a month that is so very different to what you've experienced. The card on the bottom of the deck, which is interesting, the Ace of Swords, new start. A new start, the crowning glory. There's things that are going to be happening swiftly once you work through what you're releasing, living in the here and now, changing your outlook, your way of thinking, really digging deep and bringing up that hidden you that you want to show. Wear that mask, wear that identity. I like that. The divine abundance. Let's have a look at divine abundance, my lovely Libra. Divine abundance. What's coming through for you as your affirmation for the month? What words of wisdom do you have for Libra? Companionship. So you're not doing this on your own. You're not doing this on your own. You have companions, you have help. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. And you've got elephants, which are very live in family groups. A very strong sense of community, a very strong sense of support. If you've ever watched elephants, you know, whenever one of them's in pain or a baby elephant's stuck in a hole, or they all come to rally, they all come to support and help. They don't abandon their own. And so it's about companionship. It's about understanding that you're not going through this on your own. You have got support. You have got people around you that are, you know, loved ones that are there to support you and help you in moving forward as you are with them. So there's a real sense of community, a real sense of companionship. I like that. There's a real support system around you. So, you know, use that that is there for you. My lovely Librans, I wish you many blessings and lightness in working through March, because I feel like the winds of change are coming through for you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. Blessings to you, my lovely Librans.